Okay. Oh my god, I hate this controller. Bro, literally wasn't even touching the controller. Haha. Do I have no anymore? Water. Okay. Pig. Water chicken. Already broke my... I already broke my second axe. Started this world the other day with a bonus chest. That's why I've got stuff. This dude just started burning. Dog. Dog. Okay. Just got copper. Oh, I used my mangrove. That sucks. Yeah. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. Just trying to make the recipe to see what it used. It's not like when you're using a controller where it just pops up with it as you hover. Yeah, I guess it's worth it. Oop. I can make a boat. No, shovel. Shovel? Boat. Wait, what was it? What did I make? Just another crafting table, that's fine. Oh my gosh, this is so much better using a keyboard. Stupid seeds. I remember playing when the boats would just fall apart. It was so much fun, but it was so annoying. I really hate that you have to make a shovel in this one, like in Bedrock, to make a boat. Ooh, Turbo. Hello, Turbo. Oh, dogs. Can I just steal one? Puppy. Hello. Um, I don't actually know much about dogs in Minecraft. Steal the child. Bruh, shut up. What are you mad at? Ooh, you're so... Yeah, I love them. Huh? Yeah. Sugar cane. Oh. I didn't want to change my crouch from shift, so I just set sprint to caps lock. I hate having crouch be above shift. Usually in my games I set, ooh, village. I set it to see. I know that there's a village over there, but I want to look at this. Coarse dirt. I don't really see coarse dirt very often. Yeah, I hear you. Squid. Dolphin. I really like dolphins. In games, at least. Absolutely hate them in real life. Freaking monsters. And I want to get as close as I can. Over into Portal 2. Okay. Wow. I really want to keep my dog, but I know that if I leave it in a boat, it's just gonna despawn. And I know that if I put it in, like, blocks, it's gonna despawn. And I'm not gonna set the world spawn. I actually wasn't planning on using cheats at all. I don't know why they're on. Hold on. Oh, is that cornflowers? Hello. Ooh, no, 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 don't. I will cry. Dude. I have no idea where I was. I kept trying to swim up. I forgot. Hmm. I guess I should probably check those screenshots. What is that? That's weird. Jeez, is this from the Caves and Cliffs thing, or am I just not getting this biome, like, at all? What is that? Okay. I really don't like thinking about the fact that eventually, like earlier I said I remember playing Minecraft when the boats still broke when you run into things, but eventually it's gonna be something about someone remembers playing when the world was still like flatter. Ooh. Another thing, I remember the 360. I always had so much fun just making customized super flat worlds. It was really fun. Especially when I would set the entire thing to TNT. Oh my god, this actually sucks. Wow. I really need to put dates on my notes to people. Because I've got one where I still called my friend Nana, because it's a joke about her name. It's a whole family thing. And for a while we were like family, and then she kind of just stopped. And she's actually been blaming me for that. She always gets mad at me for the stupidest things. It's not my fault that you literally just fucking left. Number 546. 2:49. I've been trying to get a hold of them, but it's really not easy because they have an issue that they say is because of anxiety, but I don't know. They missed a lot of school because of it, and all of our friends were worried about them. Everyone acted like it was completely fine when they came back, but I was like the only person who actually acknowledged the fact that it had been actual months since we saw them. Everyone else was just like, oh hey, you're back. Where were you? And then they gave like a short summary, I guess, of why they were gone, and everyone just kinda ignored everything about them just completely disappearing, not texting anyone back, and making everybody worried. Even the teachers thought that something was wrong. I think I've talked about this friend a lot on this channel. I'm not mad at them anymore. I'm just sad now. They acted like I'm the one who's been doing things mean and bad and wrong, but at least I was actually there for them when they needed me, instead of just disappearing, even when I was really upset about somebody dying and my grandma having cancer. They still were not there for me. They felt like my problem was nothing compared to theirs. And anytime I tried to say something about it, they would get upset and act like I was being selfish. And I shouldn't be upset about that kind of thing, because my issue isn't as important as theirs. That might not have been what they were trying to do, but after everything that means this person have been through, I thought that they would be at least a little bit more considerate, instead of making me feel like garbage for being scared that I was going to lose the person who was most important to me, and losing the person that was most important to me. It's already been 2 years, and I still can't talk about her. It is way too hard for me to talk about her. And I feel really bad when I see people doing big things for the person that they lost, and being able to talk about what happened so easily without just crying. I've always been a really emotional person, but that's just one thing that I have a lot of trouble with, is stopping myself from crying when bad things happen, or I start thinking about someone. It's been 2 years since I was having that issue with someone dying. That they still haven't apologized at all for anything that they have done or said, and it really pisses me off. And I get that they have their own things to deal with, but the least that they could do is, like, tell me that it's okay, or it's going to be okay, instead of just telling everyone else that they're okay and ignoring the one person that they have known longer than almost any of their friends. They know how much it upset me, and they kept doing it. So that just kind of goes to show how little they care about me, and how stupid I am. It has been 6 years, I think. Let me see. Yeah, it's been 6 years that I've been dealing with this person. I don't know if they watch my stuff. I'm assuming that they don't, just because of like, they don't respond to my texts. They don't put any effort into talking to me. I know that they don't care. I know I don't care about that, though. I just want I just want what we had again. And I'm hoping that at this new school I can have something like that. I doubt it, but I just really hope that I can. Okay. Um, I have a lot of new friends here. I have definitely made friends with a lot of older kids. I actually started dating one, and he just makes me mad just to talk about him, because he tried messaging me like not two, but like a month and a half probably after he just disappeared completely. He he broke up with me. Didn't even tell me why or give me any kind of context. He just kind of did. I was so upset about that. And then I go to the one friend that we have in common, and she told me and actually showed me the messages too, where he said that he was going to like Job Corps or something. I don't know. And then he finally told me what was actually going on. He had said that he wasn't going to be able to contact me for like a year, but obviously that's not true, since he messaged me last week at like 10 in the morning. It was really stupid. I know it probably makes me just sound really mean and everything, but after what he did, I am just so mad, because I'm not gonna tell the whole story, obviously. Not for privacy reasons, but safety reasons. But this guy, like, he said he was moving in with his dad for a year or something. He's going like across the country or something. I don't know. I don't remember where he said he was going. But he said he was going to move in with his dad, or I think it was his dad. I don't know. And he said that it wasn't because he couldn't contact me. It was because he didn't want a long distance relationship. And see, I'd understand that, but That's just not what it was at all. Literally the day after he broke up with me, I told my friend that he broke up with me, because I usually tell that friend everything. And what does she do? Literally, as soon as I do that, as soon as I tell her, because I trust her enough, she goes and tries to find him on Snapchat. And when she does, she starts flirting with him, sending him pictures, and then she didn't even, like, tell me anything. I didn't ask if it was him. She told me she was texting this new boy. I knew it was him, obviously. I'm not that stupid. But I'm pretty sure what happened is she told me she was texting a new guy and started flashing one of the pics on her phone that he had supposedly sent her. It was literally just one where he was saying something about how he was starting to work out more. And this was probably a month before she had even known that he existed. He took that picture and, I don't know, Snapchat. I'm not allowed to have it, but apparently he put it on his story or something, and she was trying to say that he sent that picture to her, and she knows that I've seen that picture, which is why she wasn't letting me actually look. And she kept coming up with these stupid excuses for why she was sending him all of these inappropriate pictures. Like, she said that one of them her mom took of her. And first of all, that's just so not okay. And she also said that it wasn't any of my business, which, fair. It wasn't any of my business what kinds of things she was sending to him. But he was saying that he just wanted to take, like, a break or something while he wasn't going to be here. He didn't actually, like, completely break up with me. I'd called him, like, a little bit after he had texted me saying that he wanted to break up because he's moving or whatever. And I'm gonna kill this iron golem real quick. She started telling me that it's not any of my business what she sends to him, and I said that it's fair that she would say that. But honestly, I didn't even care about what she was saying. I just cared that she was doing that specifically to make me upset right after he had told me that he wanted to break up. Like, congratulations, girl, you're being a jerk. I'm so proud of you. I'm sure your entire family is too. That's why they sent her away. You know, I probably shouldn't say that, but I don't care, honestly. I hate that girl so much. Like, she used to act like me and her were best friends. And then she goes and does that to me. And thinks I'm the one wrong for being upset. There's a lot that I wish I could say, but I can't for reasons that I'd really rather not get into. And plus, I doubt that anyone would be interested anyways. Bro, did they change the maps or is it just showing tiny? Wow. I'm actually so confused, dude. You used to get so much detail. What the heck is this? Okay. Let's put that there. Like, does it just not... Like, what? Okay, right here is a house and a bunch of farms. What did they do? I see one block of water for that whole thing. This? Wow. It's only this much, but it's still only one block. Then over here, it's... What is that, like 5 maybe? Not even. I think I'm probably gonna delete this. Not the world, but the stream. Once it's like, once it's just a VOD or whatever. It's good that I'm talking about it for once. And how everything makes me feel. But I probably shouldn't be broadcasting it to probably a bunch of strangers. If not strangers, then the friend of that girl who I've known for 6 years. Who is the only one, I think, that's known them longer than I have. It's actually kind of cute that they've been friends for this long, because they met only a year before me and that girl did. Probably shouldn't just be calling her that girl, but whatever. gonna be able to delete it though until... Why are these still here? What the heck? They're not supposed to exist. My god. Why does the creeper look so weird? Do I have the setting? Do I have the colors weird? No? Vivid. Whoa. Oh my god. Bro. I watched the video where like George, Sapnap, and Dream were like all playing Minecraft, and Dream and Sapnap had the texture pack or whatever. I don't know what it was, where they saw basically what George sees, and it was actually, I think that's the first time I've watched that. Everything else that I've seen of it is just like clips. I keep saying things and it keeps reminding me of even more stuff that I want to talk about, but I can't. Because then I'm just going to get upset that I stopped talking about what I was wanting to talk about. I thought that was just a huge birch tree. I need to fix my FOV. I think I've got it at 9720. Yeah. 7480 is what I usually have it on. But now that I've been playing with 97, it's weird. So I think I'll do like 86. Yeah. It's a lot better. Oh my god. I hate this. Chiseled nether bricks. Cracked nether bricks. Nether brick block. Red nether brick. That nether brick. Okay. Nether brick. Nether brick block. Cracked nether bricks. Chiseled nether bricks. Red nether brick. Okay. Did it? Oh my god. Hate that so much. Yes. Go in the fire. Go in the fire. Burn. Pork. My mom makes the best food. Well, not the best. Me mom makes the best. Mama makes the second best. No one's better than them. Oh no. I don't want to do that. That's evil. Why do you hate me? Oh, I hate this. Oh, actually, you know what? Whatever. No, that is not what I did. Okay, so just why you? I no, I will cry. Are those lamp things still there? No, they're not. Why were they just there though? Like they just wouldn't go go away. I just took off my headphones and the controller fell off of my table. I think I might watch this later just to see how the audio is, because I actually haven't checked. All that I've done is do the stupid, oh my god, I hate this controller. Yeah. I go to adjust audio or microphone level or whatever. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I probably should just delete this, because it's it's probably not a good thing. Why does that actually fit so perfect? Like, it doesn't even look like it's 10 or whatever blocks in the air. It just looks like it's right there. And then when you go down, like right here, you can definitely tell. Ooh. Can't even see far enough. Oh my god. My cousin got so upset that she couldn't set her render distance to like 32 chunks or whatever, because my, like, her brother had gotten Minecraft Java Edition, and since it's on the computer, they can have better stuff than Bedrock on Xbox and PlayStation. You know what, since I'm gonna be deleting this, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Well, I might not delete it, but doesn't matter. They don't watch my stuff. They probably don't even know about my channel, except for the one time that I've told the girl. Their mom, like, basically spoiled them their whole lives. So, cousin with the Xbox gets bunch of, like, pets, and then she doesn't take care of them how she needs to. She keeps them in her room in the basement, and they die. And then they get another one, and it dies. And they get another one, and it dies. It just keeps repeating. She has another one now. It's not like they're rescuing them. They're just taking them in as kittens. And there was one that was like kind of a rescue, but not how people would normally think about it. Supposedly this dog was living in an abusive home, which is it's definitely a good thing that they took her, if that is the case. People who hurt their animals just makes me so upset. It's okay, I guess. Like, this is just because of the way I grew up. If they're, like, continuously doing this really bad thing, or whatever, then I guess maybe it's okay to hit them, but not, like, beat them. Like, my aunts, they've never really hit theirs. They don't do that until they're like full grown, and then it's basically just like if they don't go potty on the puppy pad or outside, they just spank them. Wow, that was. But my cousin, what she does, what she did with that dog, she had told me that it was getting hit and stuff all the time, and she said it was a puppy. That's just because it was small, not because it was a baby. It was a really old dog, but she was a Pomeranian, I think. So she was just really small. Shut up. Kill you. She said that the last owners were like hitting her all the time, and she was scared of that. She was going blind, you could tell, and my cousin told me that she had mites or something in her ears, but that it was okay because they were going to stay there. I don't know how that works. I've never had animals, except when we lived with my mom's boyfriend. He had some dogs, and then one of them had puppies after one dog died, and they gave the other one away. The one that died was my favorite. His name was Frodo. He was really small like me. I was still a little kid. And I just remember we were told to go to our rooms, and then we just didn't see him for a couple days, which was sort of normal, I guess, at that point. Because he would run away every now and then, but he would always come back in the end. We weren't, as far as I was able to remember, I've had like issues with my memory. Mom has never believed it. But as far as I could remember at that time, they hadn't told us what happened to Frodo. So about 2 or 3 days, I think, passed, and I was starting to get worried because usually he'd be back by then. So I asked my mom what happened, and she said that he got hit by a car. Or he got ran over. And I went to go talk to her boyfriend about it, and he just acted like he didn't care that I was wanting to talk about it, but that was kinda normal for him. It wasn't like he didn't actually care, it was like he didn't like having any kind of emotional conversation with the kids. But he was my favorite, and I was really upset when Mom had told me that. The one that they had given away, she was really old, and she wasn't really lazy, she just kinda didn't do stuff. We were told that she wasn't happy there, so they gave her to someone different. And now that I think about it, they might not have just like given her away, they might have done something else. But I'm fine with just thinking that they gave her to a better owner. Because you could tell that she didn't love it there. Her name was Autumn. Out of all three of the dogs, I think she might have been my least favorite just because she was just. She didn't have as much energy. And I was a little kid. Not little, but I was pretty small and young. I think I said this yesterday. My mom told me my whole life that I was exceptional at things when I was, like, little. But I've never really been the kind of person to just put details together, I guess. When, what the heck? When something happens, I don't think about what's actually going on. I'm just, like, confused. Or I try and think about something really, like, easy, I guess. Something that I don't have to think a lot about, because when I start thinking about things, it usually makes me really upset. Especially when it's about animals or people just not being around anymore. I'm definitely not stupid by any means, but I can't really put things together, I guess. I really want a hardcore, hardcore world, but I'm gonna have to get a lot better at just survival before I do that. And plus, we can't really do that without just like making the rules ourselves. Because they don't give hardcore as a thing on here. They just gave us survival, creative, adventure, and spectator recently. I don't have PS Plus, so I can't play with my friends, but it's not like I have any friends to play with anyways. I guess really the only thing is that I can't play the Resident Evil game that my dad left. He left it in his PlayStation when he gave it to me. And the CubeCraft Skyblock? Yeah. CubeCraft is my main server that I go on. Yeah, Skyblock. Skyblock. Jeez. Why is that actually so hard for me to say? I think I've played the lifeboat one, but I hated the way that they had it, like, set up. I can't remember if it was Bed Wars or Sky Wars. I won just by hiding. Like, because in Bedrock, all you have to do is press circle, whatever you have the actual button set to. Like, I think it's supposed to be your joysticks, you just press them in. But you can also press circle, I think. If you just press that, it doesn't make you stand back up after you crouch. Whoa. That was weird. If you are using keyboard, you can only hold it down. But with a controller, all you have to do is press the button, and then it lets you do that. What is this? They're called sherds because that's the actual word for it in Java, I think. It's funny. Burn. Not that. What is this? Oh, it's a map. Snort pottery shard. That sounds like an action more than a like an item. Chest? Fire. Yeah. And then it was heartbreak and heart. What is friend? What is that? That just looks like a tree. Pickaxe. Dog. Oh my gosh, they fixed the wob. They actually fixed the wob. Kinda hate that, honestly. I liked the wob, but it made my octop just... I hated that so much. Not oct. I'm an octagon. Okay, I guess we're doing burn. Oh my god. Okay. What? Is that the warden or what? I think that's what somebody had said that is, but... Like, am I the only one who doesn't understand this one? Just looks weird. And then there's that, whatever that is. And there's... Okay, friend. Wob. They kinda fixed Wob. Diamond. Danger. Creepy. He's a creepy. Oh no. He's a creepy. Ooh. Need more pigs and cow. Why are you still here? Grass. 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 Let me just... gravel replaced by dirt? No, not replaced. Replace. Okay. So... yeah, that did not work. It's the other way around. So... dirt replaces gravel. Oh my god. Repulque. I'm supposed to be going like halfway across the country, I guess. I don't know. To see, Jesus, to see my grandpa. Why did I say grandpa? I never called people that. It's papa. Why did I actually just call him grandpa? That's so gross. I've never called anyone that in my life. Why? It is the randomest thing I've said all day. I say a lot of random stuff. Yo, for a while the chicken egg texture was replaced by the sea turtle thing. And there's still not a sniffer thing for me. It used to be an issue with the Trader Llama and Wandering Trader. They used to just not show up for me. The texture was missing. It didn't show up in my hand. I'm just holding air. And then you try and do that. It just doesn't exist. So you can't see it because you don't get a glow effect in this, I guess. I wouldn't know. So /kill, why is it in caps? At a type sniffer. And then he's just dead. Excuse me, sir. Who said that you could be here? Let me see. Can I put you in a boat? Yeah, I didn't think so. You know what? Let's just kill you. Trader llama. And up. Oh my god. So, Wonder Trader. And it's upset because I didn't do another one course. You actually suck. Anyways. What if I just... I love that so much. Anyways. And I just... It doesn't work if we just hold Q. So we can't just drop a whole thing by just holding the button and this. But we can do this. Cows, I love you. What? What is that sound? Like, seriously? I hate that sound. Is that just them walking? Hold up. God, when did they do that? Because I know it has not always been like that. Oh my god. I remember playing Minecraft where there was only, like, there was multiple types of wood, but there was only one type of wood that you could make things. Like, you could, it wasn't called oak door, oak trap door, or oak planks, I think. It was just wood planks. Door. Trap door. And they didn't have all of this. In fact, I don't even think that there were these when I started playing. It was just everything. And I think eventually they added different sections where I had, like, all of this stuff, like this. There weren't these little folder kinds of things. You couldn't just collapse things to make the thing smaller. You just had to deal with it being so much. It was horrible to navigate. I don't know if there was horse armor when I started playing. I don't know. I remember playing when there was only fish instead of a bunch of different kinds. where you got salmon, cod, let me find it. I'm actually garbage at this. Whatever. You got salmon, cod, puffer fish, tropical fish. You got axolotls and tadpoles now. You also have a bucket of snow. Like, I never thought that this was the kind of thing that we would have. I was one of those kids that just believed anything that they saw. So if I saw something that said there was a... Oh, what did I just drop? If I saw something that said that there was a bucket of end portal, I would try and use a bucket on the end portal. I also used to do this thing. I don't know when they removed it, but they did. You can still do it on 360, I think. If you get an end portal frame and some Eyes of Ender, my cousins actually told me that you had to do 6 blocks down or something, and then place a 3x3 of lava, and that's the only way it worked. These are the same cousins that I was talking about earlier. Girl got so mad when I told her she was wrong. She can't handle being wrong. But yeah, you used to be able to just destroy these and then break single parts of the portal by themselves, like that. Wonder if you can still do that. Yeah, that sucks. Why do I even have this? I still need the powder snow bucket. I didn't realize at first that it not only does this and makes your FOV actually horrible, but it also turns your hearts blue. Huh? Yeah. Once you actually start freezing, it turns your hearts blue. And it's just really pretty. I wish that you could have your hearts like that all the time. I think I made this on my last stream. This was mostly just because I remembered a thing where I used, like, I don't know, I guess it was dripstone and moss? Like a dripstone block. So weird. Yeah, I just did something like that. And then I did this. I basically just made a tree. I'm not good when it comes to building trees myself, but When it's just like a copy and paste thing, like from memory, it's a lot easier. Why is this one like that? Yeah, this one is basically the exact same, except one of them has nothing. And on this one, two of them have nothing. Which I'm pretty sure I just have that because I missed it before. Now it's opposites. I'm gonna do the same thing with this. Yeah. It's cuter. They're twins. I think that there was one time where oh, that was weird. I think there was one time where I tried to make my own tree, and it's because someone on YouTube said that you can use like the, jeez, what are they called? Half block slabs. You could use like slabs and fences to make a tree and it would look better and more natural. But that's really only true when you're using the darker woods, because it's not as noticeable, I guess. I don't know. If you have dark oak log right next to dark oak planks, and I guess if you're really far away, you can't really tell a difference. But if it's birch log and birch plank, no matter what distance you stand at, it just doesn't work. I'm going all the way back until I just can't. You can't even see them, really. You can still kinda see the light spot where the birch plank is. But if you take a spyglass, right above the crosshair. It's probably, nah, whatever. It's like right there, so, yeah. Ooh. Whoa. I'm gonna do that somewhere else. Bro, my bamboo was growing so fast earlier. Now I've just got this one not growing at all because I canceled it earlier. It's just mad now. For literally anyone that watches this, do you guys say Terraria or Terraria? Because I personally say Terraria, but I used to say Terraria. Mostly because that's how the first person I heard say it said it. Hi. Mom just came in to say goodnight. I think I'm probably gonna end the stream just so I'm not too loud. And I'll probably work on my farm here or build something. Oh yeah, this is a house that me and my mom built for her. She said that she wanted magenta and purple, and I decided to put blue here because that just looks weird. And I'm the one who did the actual decorating. I really don't like that I did this. I don't know. It just looks really weird. I wouldn't say I'm bad at decorating. I'm not good. I'm not bad. Me and that girl from 6 years ago, we were making a Minecraft world. I might show it eventually. I think I might have played with her on a stream once. Obviously I asked her if it was okay first, because I'm not just gonna stream while I'm talking to someone and not tell them. But we made like a whole village, I think, out of everything on there, just because it wasn't like a realm or server, whatever. It was just a normal world. I think out of everything that we had done on there, she made one of the buildings. And then we had another thing where we had just a huge world, and I think we just went and found a village and started like modifying it. I'm still working on that now. Well, not that specific one, because the world got corrupted when I tried to take out the extended storage or something, or maybe there was a power out. I don't know if I talked about this on stream like a couple weeks ago or what. I remember saying something, but I think I was just talking to my brother. But yeah, the world got corrupted and there was nothing I could do about it. And it made me really upset because that world was like really big. I think it was like 160 megabytes. It was the biggest world I've ever had. And now I have this with my dad. And this, I don't remember what this is. Jeez. There's stuff I haven't even been on since 2021. I transferred all of the worlds and stuff from my the other PlayStation, because me and my brother were sharing that. for a while. We'll probably have to again because Mom says that I'm probably not going to have Dad's PlayStation forever, which is exactly why I haven't removed the accounts that he had on here. I think that there was his, and then there was kids, and there was one that was just the name of the woman he was living with, which I'm pretty sure is like my half brother's mom or something. I don't know. But it was just her name and then house. I can check that actually. that was the night where my brother he came into my room saying, oh, it's already been 2 hours. He came into my room saying that it had, like, he thought he heard somebody tapping on his window. And my immediate reaction was just go get Mom. So he went and woke up Mom. This was pretty late. I think it was already about 11, maybe just 10, I don't know. He had been watching YouTube and he heard something that he said was the sound that only fingers can make on glass. So he like started tapping on my mom's door and did this. I don't know if that picked up. But he like did a little thing where he was like drumming his fingers on the door. Whatever. I started thinking about everything it could have been, just trying to calm me and him down as much as I could. And usually when our dad comes over and he's not getting here until late at night, like, he has a key to our door, but we don't use the front door. Mom's room is by the door that we actually use. And Dad is pretty nice, usually, so he doesn't try and use that door when he comes in late. He tries to get one of us to unlock the door by either having Mom tell us that he's going to be here, or just like going to my brother's door, not door, window, and just like knocking on it, like, and then like shining his flashlight in. That's how we know it's him, because he usually flashes it a couple times at us, and we know what it means, because he's been doing that since before we even had our own house. It's already been a year. There was whatever. I asked Mom if Dad was supposed to be here, and she said that he was working, so he wasn't going to be able to be here, and either way, she hadn't heard anything from him. So I started thinking about anything else it could have been. So I went back to my brother's room, and I started looking around, and I saw that he was watching a YouTube video where it was basically like just somebody reading out memes, and I told him when he got back in there to just play the video, like restart it, so that I could hear it from the beginning, because he came and got me like as soon as he heard this. So since it was a YouTube short, he went to the one before it and then went back to it. video played, and about halfway through, you could hear someone knock on the guy's door. Mom was in the bathroom when I was having him play the video. I really hate how they have the setup for this, where it's like the time at the top, on air, your profile picture, and then webcam and mic, and then how many people are watching, and the comments, and then just the broadcast has started. Whoa. I had no idea, dude. To stop broadcast it, press the sharp E button, and then select broadcast settings. Anyways, I probably sounded upset now that I think about it. But I was just like, oh my god, dude, this is what you heard? Seriously? And the bathroom's like close to our room, so Mom could hear me just yelling. I was really more just laughing than anything, because I just thought that it was really dumb that he didn't, like, think that it could have just been his video. He said he didn't know which window the person had tapped on. Me and Mom both knew that there wasn't anyone there unless it was Dad. Our dad doesn't live with us, obviously. But he has a key to the door that we actually use. So I went over and told Mom through the bathroom door that it was just in the video that Riley was watching. Whatever. It was in the video that my brother was watching, and she just said, give me a minute, let me listen to it. So I told him to get it back to where Mama could listen without having to like wait and watch the whole thing halfway through. So I got it to about where I thought it was, and I had him pause it. And Mom came into the room to listen to it. It played. She heard it, and she just like made a face like she was confused, I guess. But she had heard it. I guess she was confused on why my brother thought that it was somebody knocking on his window or tapping on his window. 'Cause like, that's what he said it sounded like, as someone just drumming their fingers on the window or knocking on the window. It was literally just like dude's parents or whatever, probably just knocking on his door. I had to go and turn the volume up to like 30 to be able to hear it clearly. And then Mama told him that that didn't sound anything like what he said. Can't blame him though. He was scared when he heard it. He wasn't gonna actually pay attention. He wasn't focused on background noise. He was focused on what was happening in the video and only that. So when you hear something that's just like, you're not gonna just be like, was that in the video? Oh, it was someone knocking on the door. In the video. Usually what I do when I think I hear something, which happens so often, I think there might be something wrong, but we don't talk about that. I hear things regularly, and sometimes it'll end up just being something from like the other room, or if we're at my grandma's house, it'll be like I hear something from like outside or my brother's game, because we have a computer and a 360 set up in the living room. The computer's like kind of tucked away behind the couch, and the Xbox is just next to the front door, I guess. It's kind of out in front of everything, and then the computer's just in its own little corner with a tiny little desk. There's barely enough room for the keyboard, and I'm not one of the people who sit there with just their arms straight out in front of them. I have to either have the controller right in front of me when I'm playing the PlayStation, like literally have my arms on my like waist, I guess, or my hands on my legs. That's how I have to be. And when I'm doing keyboard and mouse, I have the mouse right in front of me with my arm bent, and I have the keyboard turned to where I can have my arms bent a little bit, but not like too much, because something happened like a month and a half ago, I guess. And I woke up and I couldn't feel half of my hand and a little part of my arm on my left side. And I thought maybe I just slept wrong and it was going to be okay in a couple minutes or hours, because that's usually all it is. But it had been happening for... It had been like off and on for the last like 4 months before that. And I had said something to Mom. And I had gone to the nurse. The nurse told me that it was probably something because of when I sprained my wrist, but that was my right. And she told me that if I'm worried, I should go to the doctor. I told Mom that that's what she said, and she said, is she gonna take you? Mom doesn't like taking us to the doctor, I guess, when she doesn't need to, because usually when we go to the doctor, they just give me like a prescription for medicine instead of just telling me something that I can do at home. Because everything can be fixed with medicine. But, I don't know. I went to the nurse the next day. I think she was just getting annoyed with me at that point. Because I was going in there every few days because I couldn't do my work because my right hand was messed up. I couldn't turn it like almost at all without it just hurting. It wasn't broken, obviously. I've never broken a bone in my life. I've dislocated elbows and I think shoulders, but I've never broken anything. She said that it was probably sprained and I should go to the doctor. Mom has the same reaction for both of those times. So, at that point, I was dealing with my writing hand, also my right hand, just being messed up. I had to have it, like, wrapped with an ace bandage, I guess, because it hurt. I couldn't write, and I couldn't use my computer because at that angle and having to move my fingers only was just hurting me a lot. And I know that nobody cares about this, and I know that nobody is watching. And honestly, I don't think anyone's ever going to see this, but I don't care. It's not about people watching for me, it's just having content that really I can look back at and just see, like, what kind of person I used to be. Wonder how long I've been running this channel. Whatever. I was dealing with my right hand and wrist just being messed up. And then my left hand, I couldn't feel half of it. So I can like kind of write with my left hand, but it made it really hard for me to type because I couldn't feel like A and shift and tab and control. And it was getting to be like a big problem with my work. I was taking longer for jeez. It was taking longer for me to write out my assignments and stuff, which I'm pretty sure that I should have been in summer school, but I didn't go because I didn't get a letter like everyone else that was supposed to did. We weren't supposed to pass the grade at all unless we did a I forgot what it's called. It's like a essay, kind of. It's basically just a current events paper. But, yeah, I ended up never doing that. But that teacher loved me. She said that I should have been in her honors class. I feel like just everyone in my grade was just dumb. Like, honestly, I took Algebra 1 last year. My cousin told me that I wasn't actually taking Algebra 1. It literally was, and I could have done Algebra 2 this year, but I failed my final. And my cousin was saying that no matter what I did last year, I have to do Algebra 1 this year. I'm just like, okay. I don't take a lot of the stuff that she tells me seriously. It's like, sure, she's the one that I get most of my information through. Is it usually correct? Yeah. Do I trust her to actually tell me the truth, though? No. Okay. Girl tried to convince me that my dad was trying to hook up with her mom either while my mom and him were together or right after they had gotten divorced. So when I was like 3. Um, wow, I have had so many emotions during this stream. Um, anyways, oh god, I don't even want to get started about my neighbor. There was an ambulance there one night. I was freaking out, wondering if this boy was okay, because I know that he's got like a whole history of mental issues, I guess. He told me that he had been sent away for trying to kill himself, which I probably shouldn't say that since this is on YouTube, but apparently he had gotten sent away already once at the beginning of some year of school. I don't know. And I knew about this, so I was worried when I saw the ambulance. And the story that his sister told me he while he was still gone, probably in the hospital or just got sent away again, was he attacked his little brother over a game of basketball because he was mad about that. And she said that when her boyfriend tried to step in, he beat him up, and then the dad tried to step in, and the dude just choked him. Like, he choked his own dad, apparently. And then he was... I'm not gonna say what he was doing, but he had to go to the hospital. And again, he was probably sent away again. And I was worried for a while because I was the first person who knew about all of this. Because I usually have my curtains drawn during, like, the school year because it's dark in my room and I don't want to turn on my light because it's yellow light and it's ugly. It makes the colors in my room look bad. But this was late at night. I had just been playing games and I went to grab something off of my bed and I just saw the ambulance, I guess. Or maybe we were in the living room and we saw the ambulance go past and we could still hear the sirens, so I went to my window maybe and I just saw them pull into the driveway. I don't know. It's a big driveway, so. Anyways, me and the boy had kind of dated for like a week. Really, it was, he was hitting on me, and I said for him to at least wait, because he had just gotten back from where he said he was at a mental hospital. I don't know. I believed it. Still do. I trust that boy. But he was like hitting on me, and I told him to at least wait like a week. He asked my dad if he could date me, and then literally the day after he asked, which my dad said yeah, it was okay. The day after that, he comes over at like 10 in the morning. I just woke up. And I'm still like, I don't think I was even dressed. Like, I was still just wearing my sleep clothes. So, my mom told me that he was coming over because he wanted to talk about something. She didn't tell me or even act like she knew if it was a good or a bad thing. I looked at the text because me and him texted a little bit, I guess, on there. I looked at the text and he said that he was wanting to come over and talk to me about something. Or maybe he told Mom that he wanted to break up with me. And he said I was perfect and I'm super sweet, but he just doesn't think that I'm right for him, which honestly, I get that. But it made me so mad because that's not even what he told me. He just told me that he didn't think we were right for each other and he wanted to break up. He didn't say anything nice to me to my face except for he's sorry. And I thought that he just hated me after that. Because anytime I would try and talk to him, he told me, actually, that if I wanted, we could stay friends. And the more I tried to be friends with him, the less he started actually starting conversations with me. He knows how I am. I don't like talking to people when they're around their friends, because I feel like I'm just intruding and taking away time where they could be hanging out with the people they actually care about. So, after that, he just started being less talkative in general until there was another new girl. Only reason he even wanted to try and date me was because I was new. He dates every new girl. And it always ends up the same. He breaks up with them, or they find out that he's cheating on them. Apparently he was talking to another girl while he was already trying to date me. He considered me and him already in a relationship at that point, which is what made me the most upset, because I told him when he said that he was looking for a serious relationship that it would take at least a month. So he kept trying to push boundaries and kept trying to ask me just really inappropriate questions. And he said that he wanted to kiss me and put his hand on my thigh. And I'm just like, okay, I don't want you to do that. I don't care. Because I have personal stuff with that because of a boy at my last school. I told him about that, and I told him the story. He just seemed upset. And the boy that just broke up with me like a month and a half ago, I was telling him about the neighbor and how I'm pretty sure all that he was wanting was a more sexual relationship. And I told him that we couldn't do that. And that I couldn't do that. Not because of family, but because I wasn't okay with it. Because we had a little talk the day before he broke up with me. Well, didn't actually break up with me, but just said he wasn't coming back. But we weren't even together. And he says he's breaking up with me and we can be friends. Anyways, I'm telling the last boyfriend about this in the gym. Neighbor's out just kinda playing basketball with his friends. Obviously they weren't actually playing basketball, they're just throwing the ball around and acting like they're super cool, trying to impress the girls. You know, boys. I think 80% of the people in there that day were girls. And he wasn't even supposed to be in there. He wasn't supposed to be in there until next class. But I was telling him that I felt like the neighbor kid only wanted one thing from me, and when I said that he couldn't have that, that's the only thing that he had cared about. and that's why he left. And he said that he knew that guy a little bit more personally than I did, because they were friends for a little while. And they were both dudes, obviously, so I guess they shared more. This is gonna be 3 hours soon. I don't care. I'm not done talking, so whatever. I'll do a 5-hour stream if I have to. Well, that would be 2, probably. Like 2 a.m. And I am talking way too loud for that. It's already midnight. Anyways, this was before me and that boy had been dating. We didn't even start dating until after he moved away and then moved back, but he didn't really go to school here. He said that he was being homeschooled. Don't really believe that. Apparently, one of my friends had called CPS saying that his mom wasn't, like, being a mom to him, and she was, like, giving him weed and stuff, which I know was not true. But this was the girl that had been trying to get me to stop liking him, because she realized that me and him liked each other, so she started telling him a bunch of things that she knew about me, trying to get him to not like me. So he kept coming to me, asking if that was true. It was not. She was saying, I'm 13. Sure. And she was saying a bunch of just mean stuff, trying to get him to not like me. And anytime I would mention him around her, she would just be like, yeah, he likes me, not you. Okay. At least I'm not wearing 5 pounds of makeup and wearing spiders on my eyes. At least I don't look like a freaking highlighter. I hate makeup. All you're doing is covering up pretty. There are some cases where I think it's okay. Like if it's a tradition or something, or it's just because you want to. But if you're trying to make yourself look prettier and you're putting 5 pounds of cake on your face, just no. Like, I get that some people might think that's cute, but not everyone does, girl. Especially on her. And I'm not usually mean. But there is a very dark place in my heart that she's in. She kept telling me that he didn't actually like me, and he was just waiting for her to break up with her own boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, so that they could get together. He told me that he was sick of waiting for her anyways, because it had already been over a month, and she said she was going to break up with her partner, whatever it is. I love them, okay? They're actually the sweetest person I've ever met. I still have them on Discord, and we talk every now and then. They actually graduated this year, I think, so I'm not gonna get to talk to them anymore. But this girl said that she was going to break up with them and get with the boy who liked me, because he actually likes her, not me. I would do names, but I'm not gonna. I started telling this boy all these things that she was saying to me, and he was just like, oh yeah, I know. Because he wasn't the only person that she was doing that to. She was doing that to another one of her best friends. And as soon as that girl found out, she completely hated the girl. She started just being mean to her for making her think she actually liked her. Also, they were like holding hands and like kinda just being a little too romantic for just being friends, and one of them already being in a relationship. Me and the boy decided that we were going to tell that girl's boyfriend what she had been doing. They already knew about this, and they had been completely okay with it this entire time. They were okay with this girl telling other people that she liked them and asking them to wait for her to break up with this person, and then just never doing it. Just making them wait. And actually just tricking them and making them think that she actually loved them. I hate her so much. And she still tries to act like she's my friend. Even after all that stuff that she said to and about me. She also said that she hates the boy now that she said loved her. I'm glad, honestly. Only took her 3 months too long, because me and him had already been together for that long. And the only reason that she was upset about that was because he posted a picture about, like, me and him in my dad's car. And she saw that, and she got mad. And I just love it so much. I am such a nice person, but when it's her, I can't help myself. I have to. Like, there's nothing I can do to just stop that. It just happens. I don't want to be mean. I hate her, though, so much. My mom told me earlier that I'm nice most of the time, but there are times where I can be a little bit savage. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Whatever. 2 hours, 50 minutes. Think I'm gonna go to sleep, maybe? Okay. I think I might delete this whenever I get a chance to go back to the computer again. But that's not gonna be for probably a month now that I think about it. Actually, I think that Mama said we're only gonna be with Papa and them for like 2 weeks, but I don't know when they're gonna be coming to pick us up. And Mom said that we aren't gonna be able to go over to my grandma's house, Mima's house, because money. Mom's been having to just throw stuff together and get food from Mima, because they aren't letting people work at the place that she's working at. They've already sent her home 2 times this week. She's gonna be off all of next week because they're just shutting down for next week. And she's already had to come home multiple days in the past, like, month. And I think they also shut down again a couple weeks ago, maybe. And they're not paying her as much as she needs to be able to take care of all 3 of us. I think she has been looking for another job. I think she actually was like working on a resume at some point. I really hope that she can get a better job, because the people she's working with, they make her really mad and they give her headaches, and she's always really tired, and I don't get almost any mom time on the days that she actually works. And it makes me sad. I'm gonna end at 3 hours. But it just makes me, like, really upset for whatever reason. And I just... one of my cousins, the two's oldest sibling, they get multiple job offerings, apparently, and they just turn them down or work there for like a week and quit. But mom struggles to even get someone to hire her, apparently. Or that used to be the case, at least. That's weird. But, yeah, I just really hope that she can, like, get a better job that'll actually let her work and pay her and hopefully not send her home every single day with a headache or just really tired or just mad. I just hope that she gets a better job in general. The people she's working with, I almost never hear good stories, and usually people only tell the worst and best stories, but she doesn't ask us how school was. I ask her how work was. Honestly, I don't think she cares much about how school was for us, because it's just the same every day for us. Because we get in trouble if we're mean to anyone at all. I didn't realize that here, at least, you get in trouble for fighting back at all. Like, seriously? This girl was getting beaten up, and she raised her arms to stop the girl from hitting her, and she got the exact same punishment. And that is just so stupid. Like, she was on the ground getting beaten by this other girl, and she raised her arms up to her head because this girl was trying to hit her in the face. And she got the exact same punishment as the other girl because she got assaulted. That would have never happened in my old school because people would just fight back. Like, there was a girl that literally got dragged by her hair in front of everyone, and no one liked her after that. I don't think anyone liked her to begin with, actually. And if anyone there watches this, they know exactly who I'm talking about. I I love it so much. I like getting to talk about things that happened at my new school and then just compare them to how it would have been at my old school. I love it so much. Because it's just so funny how at my old school, people would just fight back. But here, you get in trouble for that. And I know that's how it is at a lot of schools. At my old school, someone could hit a teacher, probably, and they'd probably be fine. Other than like a little bit of AC, maybe a suspension, depending on if it's the first time or not, and what happened before that. But here, you get in trouble for literally just making jokes on a field trip. Not even like inappropriate or like any kind of threats. Someone was joking when we went to the new bridge because they decided to bring a bunch of suicidal teenagers there. People were making jokes about jumping off. They weren't actually going to. No one has the guts to. And apparently people were also throwing trash down and hitting the workers. But the thing that the principal was most upset about seemed like the fact that people were making those kinds of jokes, or really making any jokes at all. And like, I get it, suicide jokes, but like, it's funny. We all thought that. Half the teachers probably didn't think that. But every student that went there thought it was funny. All of the freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors were all the exact same. They were making those same jokes. Freshmen were the worst, though. The freshmen were throwing things, acting like they were going to climb over. I didn't have my glasses, so I was trying to figure out how far away the trees were. The neighbor boy came and stood right beside me for whatever reason. And he was the only person around that I actually knew. So I asked him how far away he thought they were. He said about 200 feet. I have horrible depth perception. So things 1,000 feet away look like they're just as close as something 500 or 200 feet away. And I could tell because those trees looked just as far away as the ones way off to the side. My mom says that she knows how bad my vision is. She does not. She says that my vision's basically fine. That's because they don't test how I can see actually far away. They test how well I can see, like 5 feet away. Like, just from my room, I can't even tell that there's books and a lamp on that bookshelf without my glasses. But I know that all of that is there because I see it every single day. All it looks like is something light and then a white circle. And then everything else is just dark and fuzzy. Heck, I can even look at my mirror that is not even my height away from me. And I can barely see myself in it. Without just literally not being able to see. I need to get my hair trimmed so that it'll grow out better. It's been 3 hours and about 5 minutes, so bye.